What if the trio Autobots from the multiverse fought against the strongest Titans in the entire Skibidi Fandom? What if they fought the Tri-Titan? How about the Battle Armor Titans? Would they be able to stop the Gman apocalypse? How about the Counter Titan? Keep in mind that we'd be considering the trio Titans against any individual Titan from the fandom, and although it might seem unfair on the outside, it would actually turn out to be really close and quite interesting when you look deeply into it. And since that's out of the way, let's get right into it. Starting off with our first character, and we've got the Counter Titan. You see, the Counter is not just your regular Titan, as not only does he have the most broken ability, in my opinion, he also utilizes it in the best way possible. Like that one time where he used the eraser hand to go up against the pencil woman, or him utilizing the TV screen and energy sword. So, at first glance, every single weapon these Autobots possess would be copied almost instantly and used against them. However, these Titans aren't just dependent on their weapons. Take the metal drill, for example. Bro is the definition of brute strength mixed with insane fighting skill, so he doesn't rely on weapons that much. He'd be throwing hands with the Counter Titan for sure, while Clockwise would provide time support. Add that with the presence of the Cam Prime, and the Counter Titan would be put in a box effortlessly, despite his regeneration and other broken stuff. But then we get the Pencil Woman, who not only has an insane ability, she also excels in physical combat and has a trump card to back it up. The Pencil Woman took on the Counter Titan and totally destroyed the guy, leaving him in the dirt. She was also able to tank the Titan Killer's shot at point-blank range, meaning she's got decent durability. And with her creation ability, she could bring pretty much anything to life. Add that together with her rage mode, and she becomes an unstoppable force. However, how would this fare in comparison to this trio Titan? Well, for starters, this battle would be shifted from a 3v1 to multiple Titans against 3, as the Pencil Woman could call in her boys to jump them. But this wouldn't really matter as they lack the right durability. The Pencil Woman could try any other trick she has, but they've got a Clock Titan on their hands, and he could reverse any visible damage, until eventually, the Pencil Woman runs out of stamina, leading to her easy defeat. However, let's up our game a little bit and see how the Tri-Titan would fare. You see, not only is the Gravity King extremely broken, he also has some insane traits as well. Taking on 2 Titans is no easy task. My guy does it effortlessly, and did it again. Due to his ability to manipulate gravity, the Autobots would surely be having a bad day. Plus, the size difference wouldn't even make things easier. The Tri-Titan's attack potency would be a massive threat to look out for, as Bro has been shown to one-shot all his opponents. The Clockwise would run out of energy at some point, but that's not the only problem they'd face, because the Tri-Titan's durability is on another level. So even if the trio managed to do any damage, it wouldn't really matter, because it's barely a scratch. Honestly, I don't see any way the Autobots stand a chance here, because the Tri-Titan also has a crazy base speed, and you don't need to see it twice to know how destructive it could be. And if they get hit, it's pretty much GG. The Tri-Titan comes out victorious here, and it's not up for debate. Moving on, things take a really dark turn because we've got Jimmy. This matchup would turn out to be a bully, because from the looks of it, Gman isn't one to hold back. So yeah, the trio Titans would have to give it their all in order to stand a chance. This means the metal drill would have to activate his rage mode thingy. The Cam Prime attacks from the sky, finding an opening to land significant damage, while Clockwise provides backup from behind. Cause yeah, they're really gonna need it. We shouldn't forget Jimmy casually destroyed the Multiverse Titans with a single attack, and also destroyed an entire base with the movement of his sword. He doesn't lack in the attack aspect, and his durability is just as impressive. Even though the trio Titans managed to do some damage, it wouldn't even count, because we all know the real Jimmy is somewhere inside, and if they can't find a way to get in, it's just gonna be another bloodbath. However, fighting against their next opponent wouldn't be as brutal, because we've got the Astro Juggernaut. He was among the strongest Astros sent to terrorize the original Skibidi universe, so he's definitely a walking beast. He has multiple traits that grant him the win in most fights, like his crazy physical strength, which gave the TV Titan a run for his money, or his energy shield for absolute defense. He also possesses an insane base speed, which seems to be common among Astros, and when we pair that up with his high attack potency, his true potential comes to light. But on the flip side, we've got the trio Titans, and believe me when I say they've got a counter for every single thing he has. The Clockwise could slow down time, negating his speed trait, while the Metal Drill and Cam Prime could do the damage, possibly destroying his shield. Any damage he gives out due to his physical strength and attack potency would be cancelled out with the clock's broken regeneration, So yeah, this would be a walk in the park for this trio. Moving on to the next character, we've got Sinister. You see, the Sinister is not one to joke with. While other clocks could stop time at a limited distance, Bro is able to stop an entire galaxy just for the flex. He possesses the Astral Sword, a legendary weapon capable of destroying everything it touches. But that's not even close to the crazy part. He was able to violate the Time God Clock Titan casually and display just how far up the ladder he really is. And with those broken illusions, Bro even fools the cameraman. And let's not forget his most devastating weapon yet, the Time Nuke, which is his trump card and ensures victory in every fight. But this battle has already been decided the moment Sinister walked in, so the outcome is pretty obvious. Sinister uses his illusion to keep the front lines busy while he attacks the back line, cause that's the bigger threat. So yeah, this trio would be totally cooked, and Sinister does it with little to no difficulty, just like in the original. But these battles wouldn't be complete without the OG Daddy TV Titan, because you know he's one of the best at bullying and stuff. Being the first TV, this guy has a ton of experience under his belt. He's been shown to take on multiple characters and still come out victorious, so he's not new to this. With his TV rays and splitting body technique, he could take on all three at once, but seriously, I wouldn't recommend that. The TV Titan has an energy sword as his core piece of equipment, and it one-shots opponents. He also has feats of adaptation, as we saw him utilize the Astro's weapon mid-fight, but all that wouldn't do much against this trio, as they all have their own unique abilities, like the Metal Drill, who literally becomes a tank, giving him more movement speed and durability, or the Cam Prime with his damage from the top. All these combined with multiple time abilities, and the TV would be having a bad day. He could try any of the tricks I mentioned, but it just wouldn't be enough. This trio were having a field day with the last one, but let's see how they do against a much stronger opponent, the Battle Armor Trio. Now things start to get crazy, as these guys are already at the top of their game, so this wouldn't be an easy fight. We got the Battle Armor Speaker with his insane ability and unique fighting style, the Battle Armor Camera with his own broken version of attacks and insane durability. But to add the icing on the cake, we also got the Battle Armor Sonar Titan. Yeah, that's one tough opponent to take down even for the Autobots. But hey, let's go over the battle and see how things would play out. The Battle Armor Speaker would most likely take on the Metal Drill, while the Battle Armor Camera would be up against his counterpart, leaving the Sonar to fight against Clockwise. And I'm pretty sure we all know who's going down first, right? The Autobot Camera, because I don't really see any way he'd last 10 seconds in a ring with the Battle Armor Camera. Then the Sonar taps out, because Clockwise would be way too broken to handle, while the Metal Drill and Battle Armor Speaker would have an insanely long battle, as they've got the outcome of this fight completely in their hands, which is why I'm giving it to you guys. Is the Metal Drill making it out in one piece, or is the Battle Armor Speaker getting clapped? Let me know down there in the comments. But in the meantime, check out this video to see what happens if all Speaker Titans in the fandom fought against the Astros.